If you're someone who wants a higher end watch and you also like to go diving and also play some golf, the Descent 1K could be right for you. In this video, I'm going to be reviewing the Garmin Descent Mk1, talking about its golf features and showing you the cheapest place to pick one up. So what we're going to be talking about in this video are what this watch actually does, the golf features it comes with, how the quality was, and also be talking about the cheapest place to pick it up. If you want to see a full demo, then be sure to check out the full review down below. I will just mention our gear giveaway. If you want to enter in, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment giveaway down below. Do those three things and be automatically entered. So let's start off by talking about my first impressions, and I'll start off by saying I'm not that much into diving. Hopefully I'll be getting more into it in the future, so I'm not really going to be talking much about those features. I'm going to be talking about this watch from a golfer's point of view. So it does have a pretty steep price tag, so I did have a lot of expectations going in. I knew it wouldn't be the most advanced golf watch on the market, but it had to have all the essentials and be built really well. I'm not really the biggest fan of wearing watches, but it was quite a bit more comfortable than other watches I've tried in the past. It comes with the standard black band, or you can upgrade to a titanium band. I just tried the normal standard, and that was pretty good in my opinion. So let's talk about the golf features of the watch. But just so you're aware, the Mk1 is not going to be as advanced as a higher end golf specific watch like the Garmin S60. It's a multi-sport watch. The S60 is just pretty much for golf and like basic fitness. So it's for people who do other activities as well. It does have all the essential golf features you want though, probably about 95% of what you need. The first features it comes with is distance to the front, center, and back of the green. You can move the pin around as well to get the exact distance to a point on the green. It's also going to tell you what hole you're on and what the par is for that hole. The next thing the watch is going to show you is the distance to different hazards. So it's going to tell you what hazards are in the fairway, the distance to the front and back of each hazard, so like you'll be able to know how far you have to hit it in order to clear it, and where the hazard is in relation to the green. It's also going to show you like the distance to dog legs and a few different little layup spots on each hole. So the watch is also going to tell you how far you hit each shot. That might be good, might not be, depending on how you're driving the ball that day, but it has automatic shot detection, so it's going to show you how far you hit each shot, and it's going to record that information so you can review it afterwards. If you do want to track more swing stats, you can always get like the Garmin True Swing. So it is an additional purchase. It doesn't come with it. You have to buy it extra, but it attaches to your clubs and it's going to connect to your watch and tell you like your swing speed, ball speed, smash factor, how high you shot the ball, and a bunch of other stuff. So that's pretty cool, but obviously the Mk1, it's going to keep track of your score as well. So now let's talk about the non-golf features. The Mk1 is a multi-sport watch, so it does have a bunch of features for different sports as well, but it is called the Descent, so obviously it's a watch designed mainly as a diving watch. If you don't dive but you still want a quality multi-sport watch, you might as well go with something like the Vivoactive 4. It's going to be quite a bit less expensive and it's going to do pretty much the same thing minus the diving, but since I'm not a diver, I'm not going to be getting into all the diving features because I don't really know what they mean. All I know is that the watch has pretty much everything you need to have a good dive, but it also comes with all your fitness tracking features and you can plan all of your workouts on it as well. I don't think the heart rate monitor was as accurate as like a chest strap, but it was fairly good, just as good as any other watch I've tried. It also has navigation maps, which I found really useful if you're out hiking or in the outdoors. It's way better than having information on your watch compared to like those big and bulky handheld GPS units. But it comes with like tracking for climbing, swimming, cycling, skiing, and a number of other sports as well. So I don't really do many of those, to be honest, but it pretty much has tracking for whatever you do. I'll kind of look through them. You could track pretty much whatever you want. But let's talk about the design of the watch. So the design of the Mk1 is pretty slick and it comes with a 1.2-inch color display. It's pretty standard size and it's not as big as some of the other multi-sport watches on the market. You can still wear it every day and can be completely fine. It's a little bit thick though, and some people aren't going to like that. The standard band is a black silicone material, and that's the one I tried for around like $300 I think it is. You can upgrade to a titanium strap, which should be more heavy duty and durable. But you can also buy new bands if you want a different color. But then you're able to control the watch with buttons as well. They're going to be on the side there. I actually prefer that over the touchscreen watches. A lot of people have thicker fingers and buttons are going to perform a lot easier. So that's the design overall. It was pretty good. Performance of the watch. So when it comes to the performance, the main thing I'm going to be talking about is how accurate the golf features were and how long the battery lasted. If those two features aren't that good, there's no point in having the watch as a golfer. So when it comes to the accuracy of the golf watch, like the GPS and whatnot, it was pretty identical to other multisport watches from Garmin. It was very close to the Vivoactive 3, Forerunner, and Phoenix 5. All of those are generally within like 5 yards of the course markers. I wouldn't really say it's as good as the Garmin S60, but it was good enough for me. When it comes to the battery life, it was pretty impressive as well. If you're using it as a regular watch, like you're not using it for golf or diving, it should easily last 1 to 2 weeks. In golf mode, the watch would easily last about 2 full rounds. That was a lot better than other watches on the market, so I was definitely pleased to see that. So for the pros and cons, the fitness tracking on it is awesome. The screen's easy to read in all light conditions. The battery life is great. The golf features are pretty accurate, and you can also use it for a bunch of different activities as well. What I didn't like, so cons, it doesn't store music on the watch. You can't control music on your phone. The screen isn't as scratch resistant as I'd like it to be. It could be a bit too thick for everyday use. I'm sure if you wear watches all the time, it'll be fine, but for me, as someone who doesn't really wear watches too much, it was a little bit thick, and the price is a little bit steep on it as well. So the breakdown: performance 9, price score 6, ease of use 7, my personal score is 7.5. It's a little bit lower just considering the high price tag it has on it. Frequently asked questions: can you download music on the Mk1? No, unfortunately you can't. You can only control music on your phone. Can you download maps from different countries? Yeah, so it comes loaded with North America maps, but you can't download others as well. Or I'm pretty sure they're all like purchases. And then how long does the Mk1 battery last? It should last about 5 years before you need to replace it. Obviously I haven't had it for 5 years, but that's kind of what people are saying. But overall, is this watch worth it? I would say if you're someone who wants a golf watch, but you also like to go diving and have money to spend, the Descent Mk1 could be perfect for you. The price on it is steep, but it's built really well. It works well for a lot of different sports, and it was quite accurate for golf. If it was me, I'd go with something like the Vivoactive 4 from Garmin, just because it's going to be cheaper and does a lot of the same things, minus the diving features. Everything else is pretty much the exact same. If you wanted a watch that offered the most possible golf features, there's the Garmin S60. It doesn't offer the other sports, the features that the Vivo or the Descent does, but it has all of your golf features, and those are all awesome and super accurate. But if you would like to see more images or like a demo or get any of these for the lowest price available, click the link in the description down below. At the time of making this video, that was the cheapest place I could find it, so you can go ahead and check out the current price if you want. And if you do have any questions, simply leave a comment down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But if you haven't already watched and commented on our latest video, click the video card to the left and get yourself another entry into our golf giveaway.